Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to learn introduction to popular JavaScript frameworks and how to, just build a JavaScript project from scratch. So let's we start. First of all, overview of JavaScript. So what are JavaScript framework? We are gonna learn what are JavaScript frameworks, what are the popular frameworks of React like Angular, Vue, etc. Key features of frameworks and how to build a simple project, okay, using JavaScript. So let's head up to our amazing journey to learn the JavaScript. Now, what are JavaScript frameworks? JavaScript frameworks are nothing but pre-written JavaScript codes as it is written here now. It is pre-written codes where JavaScript libraries are used to develop a structure to code and save time and reduce the need of repetitive coding. What's the purpose of JavaScript frameworks? Here, the developers help offer a set of guidelines, conventions, and tools that helps simplify common tasks such as data object manipulation, which we see as DOM manipulation, and routine or state management. What are benefits of frameworks like JavaScript? Using this, we can easily organize and reduce the development time, which is a very big criteria in uh, development of any language, of any website or anything. So using JavaScript, we can reduce the by the definition of JavaScript, we can reduce the development time to a significant number. So popular JavaScript frameworks. What are these? Such as we have popular JavaScript frameworks such as React, Angular, Vue.js, and some more we have. But first of all, let we head up to build a smart, um, simple project using JavaScript. Okay. So first of all, we have to set up a project. How to set up a project? To set a project in JavaScript framework, you'll need to set the project using Node.js and npm as a installer. So for React, you can use create React app, and for JavaScript, we can use Node.js. Okay. Similarly, Angular and Vue offers some different tools for setting up their projects. Now, once we have set up the project, how can we start by introducing the JavaScript to the main coding? So first of all, we have to create the components. How do we create the components? We have to separate the files. It's a nice, we can do it without to, but it's a nice habit to separate the files upon various structured folders or directories so that we can access the relative code easier, right? So this is the meaning of creating components. We can create components of JavaScript, of React, and then we can run the project. How can we run the project? We have to have a server, we have to have a client, and then we can interact between them using our JavaScript as a intermediary to the project. First of all, uh, as we have done with setting up the project and creating out the components, now we can run the project on a local as well as the remote server too. For this to happen, we have to set up a local server which is already there in your machine, or we can host it globally like on GitHub or any other hosting platforms so that we can have the um, um, experience of hosting them online. One more thing I want to put up in this thing is when we are setting up a Java script project, always try to implement the relative path to your code. If at all you are implementing the relative path to your code, you'll always it will always help the project to run in the servers which are located remotely, not in your local server. It would be much easier to record this, and it would be much easier to implement this when your server is there on the cloud or any other website. Because relative path would help so much. You have to have relative paths to access your directories when you are hosting it globally. Now, popular JavaScript frameworks. What are the popular JavaScript frameworks? As we have seen, we have many libraries designed to make it easier to build and structure the web applications. These are pre-written code. They have pre-written codes and structures and etc., which simplifies the development of any JavaScript framework. Why we use JavaScript frameworks? Uh, to obviously to efficiently and consistently provide more and more easiness to the developer as well as to the website or the application. Popular JavaScript frameworks, as we have seen, are React, Angular, Vue.js, and many more are there, but these are the most popular ones. And that upon that too, React is the most popular one JavaScript present over here that developers are using right now. As we on this channel are discussing what's the popular trend of JavaScript right now, so React and Angular are used in much order against Vue.js or any other JavaScript frameworks. Definition of a framework. As we've seen, there's pre-written collection of JavaScript code that provides foundation for building complex web application. It follows MVC as we have discussed earlier, model view controller or component-based architecture to separate the logic. As I've said, if at all you are using the component-based logic, it's the best practice to develop the application. However, it would be developed without it too. But when you are developing an application with separate component based architecture, it would be the best you can have. Okay, now key benefits of frameworks. So frameworks obviously saves times, ensure consistent code, clean code, and advanced features we have like routing, state management, templating, which we are going to discuss it later. They do also help us to allow developer to focus on the more on business logic rather than just creating out stuff. It helps the businesses to act more upon this. Okay, now framework versus libraries. The key difference between frameworks as well as the libraries is their control flow. A frameworks dictates the structure of the application, whereas the library is the collection of function that you can at will call, providing more flexibility but requiring more decisions from the developers. Okay, JavaScript frameworks, what it does is improve developer productivity. It improves the productivity of a developer. It allows the developer to save the time as well as provide ready to use components obviously, and this accelerates the development process in large and help us to reduce the need of repetitive tasks such as boilerplate code. When you know what is boilerplate code, it is a thing, it is a pre-written code. When we write certain pointers, it's a pre-written codes that's just encoded here, and then you can use or customize that boilerplate to serve your own purpose, and that's a shortcut to implement JavaScript. Okay, obviously JavaScript frameworks gives us consistency and maintainability, and community support is also there. Many community support is there in the JavaScript platform. You can have a lot of communities as well as support systems. Stack Overflow and many communities on Telegram channels etc. are there, which are going to help you open sourcely freely for your project as well as your framework kind of stuff. Okay, so here we conclude this short knowledge about JavaScript frameworks and how to build a sample JavaScript start from scratch. Okay, JavaScript project. So it's been amazing interacting with you, and thank you so much. Do like, subscribe our channel, and keep it up for our next video. Thank you.